advocate for travelers that are looking to travel the whole world to be a little bit more open-minded and not to look for that which is in their country in other countries, because the beauty of the world is to be different, not you come to Africa and you expect Europe. Hi guys, I know it has been a long minute since we last uploaded on this channel, but we are back with Desta Reacts, because the number of videos that people have been sending to me, I'm just like, what's happening on this world? We have to talk about these things. And shout out to Fatma for sending me this video about Somaliland and being like, hey, you have to see this, and what do you have to say about this? I'm gonna link a number or an email down below. If you have a video that you feel I should react to, please feel free to reach out, and let's continue on this journey. Hit the subscribe button and let's get into the stories. But first, I've been questioning when people are telling our stories, so you already have go in the space with a bias. But let's see what he has to say, then we see what let's see.
I am visiting every country in the world, and today I'm in Somaliland. So
you are visiting every country in the world. Okay, not that. We'll come back to that.
So Somaliland is actually a disputed territory which is largely considered to be part of Somalia.
Okay.
But Somaliland is striving for independence, though they're not really internationally recognized.
Not yet.
It's usually, generally speaking, a lot safer than Somalia, than mainland Somalia. But to be honest, there's not that much to do here in the capital city of Hargeisa. So in Hargeisa, everyone looks at you, yeah? They're not used to seeing foreign people at all. Everyone starts conversations, and there's really not that much to see. And the things that there are to see, you are not allowed to take photos of. So I was literally threatened to be thrown at with a shoe by a guy because I took a video at the local market. So it doesn't make you feel very, very welcome, to be honest. And then there was this military monument as well, which I was like, okay, I can take a picture of it. And people were like, hey, no pictures, no pictures. So, yeah, it's a hard place to travel because you can't really take photos or videos. Like now I'm at a quiet street corner, so that's fine. But I wouldn't really recommend anyone to visit Somaliland, to be honest. But it's an interesting place, that's for sure.
So, first, I'm calling out all influencers on putting their content mind on people that are just travelers. Like, it is not a good place to visit just because you cannot take photos and videos. Who told you all travelers are content creators and are just interested in going to places just because of the photos? Like, I was like, was that necessary? First, you talked about you had a good time. Like, at some point, you said it was an interesting place that you visited. Then you end up saying people are not recommended to visit. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Also, let's talk about the safety aspect. Well, he started by speaking right about Somalia and Somaliland. For sure, I've been to Somaliland, and you get this concept about don't visit in relation to safety. And I have to say, it's pretty safe. Based that I was there and I know a close person that lives there, and well, we agree on that part. So when he talked about a shoe being thrown at him in the market, first I'm keen on, did you ask for permission for you to do the marketing recording? I was in the market and they are very friendly people to show you around, to tell you about their culture. You just talked about that they stare at you because they are maybe keen on the way, or you are, from how I look at the scenario, some people are not used to people being in their business. And here in Africa, we love being in other people's business. Like, we look at each other, we talk to each other. And if you come with the mindset of being closed, then you're gonna be like, yeah, people are staring at you. But okay, if you say they're not used to foreigners, you should take that as a moment for you to be welcoming more foreigners to those places so people can interact and have like a word union and stuff like this. Well, so about the military place, I agree. And do you even understand why from the first place it is not acceptable for you to make videos and stuff like this? Because of safety. And if you ask yourself why Africa is unsafe in relation to all concepts and stuff like this, you find it's because of the media and the stupid things that some people have decided that the media is gonna push wrong information, including this one specific video that you've talked about people should not visit Somaliland. Yes, I am mad for you saying this sentence because I declare to be a Somalilander, because I am African and I'm gonna speak up for Africa in whatever way. And let me calm down, let me stop being so mad about this whole story. I'm a big advocate of people to visit Africa and to pass right and true information, and not necessarily a major focus on that which is not right. Like, for example, well, I did not have a perfect experience in all the countries that I've visited, but that's not enough reason to tell other people not to visit, you know. But maybe I am not the target audience. Maybe that's where we are going wrong. But I'm having a problem with whatever or the people that they are recommending to. Now, let's talk about, he talked about he wants to travel the whole world, which is nice, which is amazing. I don't have a problem with that. But I advocate for travelers that are looking to travel the whole world to be a little bit more open-minded and not to look for that which is in their country in other countries. Because the beauty of the world is to be different, not you come to Africa and you expect Europe. You come to Africa or you visit Kenya. Maybe, let's say, for example, Kenya is a little bit more open on taking photos and videos. Not saying that's the case, but, well, maybe it is. But when you go to Somaliland, you expect the same treatment? Like, come on. The beauty is in the difference of these things. If you have said the place is not, it's as bad as you have explained, very terrible, then how comes you were able to get a location that you were able to shoot? That means it's not that bad, right? And if we were to check on social media, we wouldn't be able to find content about Somaliland. But when I do my research, I think I find some good amount of content about Somaliland. Anyway, you also talked about the military place stopping you, and I also was stopped because as a content creator, I'll be like, this is a good thing to shoot. But I have to say, those were the most friendliest cops ever to stop me from shooting. Well, we know not everywhere in Africa that you are allowed to shoot everywhere, and we get it, we get why, but they were so kind. Like, and on that day, there was even like a protest, and I was like, these are the most friendliest guards or military people that stopped me, and they asked me, okay, what did you record? And they even asked me to play it and delete, and we were good to go. Like, you know, and it's okay to follow rules. If they say don't record here, you just don't record. As easy as that. Then can you also learn to stand by whatever you have decided is your fact? For example, if you say you do not like the place and do not visit here, do not add sentences like it is interesting. Okay, just stick to your facts. Yeah, so I stand here to disagree with him, and I'm here telling you guys, please visit Somaliland. You'll have a whole different experience. A country that, as he has said, maybe doesn't have so much things to do. It depends on how you look at it, because experiencing people and the way they live and their culture, those are things to do per se. But visiting Somaliland, or even visiting a country that has nothing to do, that's an experience. You don't always have to be back to back. What are we doing? Just saying. But I have to say, Somaliland has a lot to offer. You get to experience a lot in relation to like the culture, the Somali people and how they do life. And of course, visit the market, try camel food. There's plenty of things that we could talk about. And yeah. And as we speak out, let's also be speakers of this world. And I'm happy to check the comments and see people being like, just because you cannot take photos and cameras and photos, videos is not a reason to disrecommend a place. So I stand here recommending that people visit Somaliland. It has been me, your queen. Let's get into the next react. See you tomorrow.